I made a mistake of taking up a project that led me to a challenge. Coming up with a compact kitchen table setup for 4 people within very limited space, which led us to incorporate unique wood joinery and deal with constraints that only come up in stackable furniture design. I'm currently in a 6 square meter kitchen looking at a space that needs to fit a table for 4 while leaving enough space to cook and move around. It's clear that regular tables aren't an option, and 3 potential solutions comes to mind. A flat wall mounted surface which would take up wall space and leave no permanent surface for decor or kitchen supplies. A setup with a pull-out surface which would be functional but results in tabletop at 2 heights. Or a small table with fold-up surface which would require clever joinery or very strong torque hinges. After a bit of thinking, I decided to proceed with the fold-up table option. What made this approach interesting is that it relies on a type of exposed joinery we already use in the miter saw station, just adapted for a larger surface. The mechanism itself ended up being fairly simple, but only because most of the complexity was pushed into the tolerances and part placement. And with moving wooden parts almost right usually means it doesn't work at all. After preparing the layouts for the CNC cutting and getting the operations ready, we can load the first sheet on the machine and start working on the parts. For this build, I'm using white laminated plywood. The laminated surfaces should serve well in the kitchen, be easier to maintain, and allow us to save time on finishing. The cut settings are pretty much the same as I always use for the prototype work. The key here is to have a sharp router bit to prevent tear-outs. With laminated surfaces, they can't really be fixed, so any mistake means remaking the ruined part. No filler or glue can save you here. And this is what makes the cutting process a bit stressful, but we managed to get by without any unpleasant surprises. One more thing to consider when working with laminated sheets: the edges are extremely sharp. And a couple of passes with a trim bit on the router table can avoid unnecessary trauma. At this point, you probably have noticed that we have more parts than required for the table. We are also making the stools for the kitchen, but more on those once we get to assembling. The laminated surfaces don't need finishing, but the exposed plywood edges still do. I decided to use Osmo oil because it's easy to apply around the small mechanical parts. At this point, I couldn't wait to see how the table would come together, so I started assembling the extension surface support parts. One of the nice things about CNC cut parts is that once the tolerances are dialed in, assembly becomes much more predictable. But projects with moving parts still have very little room for error, especially here. If the alignment ended up even slightly off, the entire mechanism could jam entirely. The last couple of assembling steps are the most nerve-wracking. We're just a moments away from learning if the project is a success or needs something redone. And after a couple of screws are added to secure the table assembly together, it's the moment of truth. seeing it work is so satisfying. The final part, tabletop. Again, no glue, just tight joinery. Every object in a small space has to justify itself, including the stools. This time I decided to make them stackable, which comes with a couple of design challenges. The frame and the part placement have to allow for the stools to interlock with each other. The legs extend slightly beyond the circular seat, while the joinery and screws lock the legs in place, resulting in a rigid assembly. The spacing allows you to stack as many stools as you need. Anyway, we have the new furniture made and it's time to see how it fits in the kitchen setup. The table is still small, but the fold-up mechanism doesn't make it feel like that big of a compromise. And the joinery looks and works great. Speaking of compromises, I do apologize for being gone for so long. I took up renovating this apartment, which took way longer than anticipated. But I'm back in the workshop and today's build has got my focus on the miter saw station, which could use an update. No more compromises. Thank you for watching, stay creative, and I'll see you next time.